we're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
Saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PiCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PiCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a Willie nice day! Woo!
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the first broadcasting game of this broadcast. And of course it is the first one of Lucky 4 Bingo. It's going to be a lot of fun, over $32,000 on this very first game. So definitely try and get a chance at it. Only about 20 seconds left to do so. But I'm one of your co-hosts, John, and this is the other co-host,
Will.
That's right, and we are live right now on PilotTV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota, so be sure to check us out on all of those things. Leave a comment, and we will send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck. But we got a lot of new Pilot TVs going out to a lot of new locations, and we're going to give them a quick shout out real quick.
Oh yeah, they just got those shiny new Pilot TVs over at Stadium Bar, Southbrook, Billy D's, Rendezvous, Fiesta Cancun Rush City, Split Rocks Restaurant and Bowling, Holiday Inn 2, Ranch Family Restaurant 2, Old North Rock Bar, Shepburn Muni Liquor Store 2, Bleacher Sports Bar and Grill, Moose Lodge Albert Lake, as well as the Poorhouse of Clark's.
Awesome stuff. Huge shout out to you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying your new Pilot TVs. But we do have the mini jackpot on the docket, and it doesn't look like we're going to be moving on to get it. We will be moving on to this must-go of $3, and we got players 2 balls away now on the way to try and win this must-go. But of course, even though we didn't get any jackpots in this very first game of the broadcast, we did give out quite a few jackpots yesterday, and they were some pretty good ones. Starting it off was Brendan over at Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in St. Paul, winning $844. And then we had Tam Tam over at JD's Tap House take away $1,328. Nice job to Tam Tam. That was the biggest jackpot of yesterday. And then ending the night off right, it was Down to Earth over at VFW Dilworth, taking away $709 at the end of the night. Nice job to Down to Earth, Tam Tam, and Brendan. All of them winning some nice prizes yesterday. And of course, they all contributed to the rising jackpot totals of this season. We're now at over 200. We're at 201 for season 12 and 22 for the rolling week. Some awesome stuff. But we do have Booty over at Cowboy Jack's taking it away. And we got 7, 8, 67, and 73. All 4 lucky numbers for you guys. Hopefully, we can get out a couple of those lucky games. But of course, if you want to win some more jackpots, you should totally try the brand new E-Type game we just came out with.
Oh yeah, that just came out yesterday for you guys, and it's called Stinkin' Rich. You guys can check out that Keys to Riches bonus and try to win the biggest prizes. And if you want to see a preview of that E-Type game, go give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games, and you'll be able to see our logo. That way, you'll be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more, like those previews of those E-Tabs when they're about to release. You can also click the website link on our Facebook page. That has our link tree, that has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Oh, 100%. Definitely check us out on our socials. If you can't find exactly what you're looking for, you can always message us, and we'll be more than happy to help you out with whatever you got going on. But of course, we got a lot of stuff going on during the day and every day of the week. We start off every bingo day with TwinsBingo, the 25-cent cards. We run it from 12 to 1 p.m. And on that one, whatever the jackpot is at, it's always at 52 balls or less to win. So definitely come on out from 12 to 1 to try and get a chance at it. But right afterwards, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. These are always a lot of fun, too, especially considering that minor jackpot goes out all the time. It starts off fresh at 52 balls or less to win. Once it reaches every new $50 increment, it rises in 4 balls. So it ends off at over $150. That's when it'll start to click to 64 balls or less to win. And, I mean, at that point, it just goes out super, super easy. But of course, also another notable thing about the 25-cent cards of Jackpot Hunter is that Mega Jackpot has started clicking up in ball count recently. Right now, it's at 25 grand and 44 balls or less to win. That's what it started the day out. And it's looking pretty good. So definitely get out there. When you start to see that ball count rise a little bit more, you'll definitely want to get some more chances at it. I think last time it went out was pretty recently. It was at 49 balls. So definitely you'll want to get out there early because, I mean, it's pretty crazy when it starts to get up there. But of course, we do only got a minute left to get into our next Skull Bingo game, the first one of the broadcast. And actually, what we're about to get into, it concerns what we're doing right now.
Oh, yeah, right after that. Right after those 1 to 4 times of our Jackpot Hunter, we have what we're doing right now, which is this happy hour stream. We started off with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 4 o'clock, where you guys took that first stab at over $31,000. Sadly, we were unable to hand out that jackpot, but not to worry. After 23 games of Skull Bingo, you guys will be getting a second shot at that at 6 o'clock. But during these 23 games of Skull Bingo that run from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, you guys are going to be going after this line prize. It started off the day at $174. You guys can always take that home in 10 balls or less. That large frame prize that's currently sitting at $7,500, you guys can always take that home in 43 balls or less. And then there's that coverall prize that sits in the back. It's currently sitting at $39,816, and you guys can always take that home in 50 balls or less. But after these 23 games of Jackpot Hunter and that last game of Lucky 4 Bingo, you guys are going to be playing some more Skull Bingo, running from 6 all the way till 10 o'clock tonight, uninterrupted. You guys can be going after any of these prizes that stick around through these 4 to 6 times of Skull Bingo. But no matter what, these prizes will be staying at the same ball count. That line prize at 10 balls, that large frame at 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize you could take home in 50 balls or less.
Awesome stuff. Looking pretty good for this game. We got the line at $227. Large frame is at $7,549, and that coverall jackpot's looking crazy, over $39,000. But of course, tonight got a lot of the Skull Bingo going on, so definitely try and get a chance at some of these before they get too crazy and of course into somebody else's hands. But normally from 6 to 10 we have a little something interrupting it on our PGL nights. But before we go further, we do a Mimi over at VFW Coon Rapids taking away that line prize. Nice job to Mimi. But of course, we start off our PGL nights every single week with MegaSota Game Night. It starts at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL games packed during this night. And of course, at the end of the night, there's a grand finale of the Jackpot Jungle $1 edition. On the coverall jackpot and 54 balls or less to win, you could take home $32,417. That's before anyone even gets enrolled into the game, so it'll end up looking a little bit bigger once people start piling in. But the very next day, it's another PGL specialty night because we got TwinsWinsDay rolling around. It goes from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL games during this time as well, including a new finale of back-to-back Wipeout Blackout games, which is a lot of fun. And, of course, some high and low PGL tournament games. Always fun, too, where the biggest loser wins the same prize as the biggest winner. It makes for some pretty interesting competition. But of course, we don't have that coverall or the large frame jackpot going out. It's moving on to the must go, but we still do have a player 1 ball away. Could make it interesting and try and race for the coverall. Let's take a look at what they're going to do here on this 50th ball. Not looking like we're going to give out a double win right there, but it's okay. We got the $21 must go prize for the coverall, and the large frame is still out there. We got quite a few players 1 ball away. But of course, we have some national days to get into, and both of them are food related.
Yeah.
So, and they're both pretty healthy foods, to be honest. So we'll start it off with World Coconut Day. But before we get into what Coconut Day could be about, we do have John H. over at Eagles Albert Lee taking away the large frame, and that's interesting going on over there.
So, you want to tell us about the?
I'm just saying, I'm trying to pay for my Chipotle somehow. $14 ain't too bad. But we do have Allie over at Niswell Legion and Mr. For Real Jones over at The Well, as well as Felice over at The Well. I didn't even see Felice. Yeah, there it is, over at The Well. Both of them all splitting up the the coverall prize, $21. Nice job to you guys and the rest of the winners on this game. But we were talking about national days before everybody started winning. And today is World Coconut Day. Ooh. So that's definitely pretty cool. And I like coconut. I like coconut shavings on my cookies. I like coconut in my cookies. I like coconut cookies. Coconut's really good with that.
What about
cakes, ice cream. Almond Joys are good.
Yeah.
Almond Joys.
A lot better than Mounds.
Yeah, I actually didn't mind Mounds when I was a kid.
I liked the dark chocolate aspect.
Yeah, because like it was kind of like I liked dark chocolate. I liked coconut, and it was very sugary candy coconut. So I was kind of cool with it. And also there was a time where I wasn't like a huge fan of just random nuts, you know what I mean? Especially in candy. I was just kind of like, what's a nut doing in candy? Yeah. Because I didn't really understand at that point, like the combinations that were possible. Yeah. Especially like when Halloween was rolling around. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I don't want an almond in my candy bar.
I feel like my weird candy bar choice that has to do like with a lot of nuts is Payday.
Yeah, Payday. Like
I
peanuts.
love
I always viewed peanuts as like acceptable. In my kid
even
brain.
if it's like the entire outside of the bar.
Yeah, because it was like I put it on ice cream. It was an ice cream topping. You know what I mean?
That is a good one.
Yeah,
that's a smart choice.
My grandpa would always just put them in a bag and crush them up.
Yeah,
and then I would just I'd be able to just pour them on there, and he would
like
do it all the time.
Like caramel, half peanuts.
Exactly, and it was so good. But yeah, so peanuts I always just looked at it. I was like, okay, like I understand that it's peanut butter kind of thing.
Exactly,
like, I can get that. And then like obviously I came around to nuts on like desserts and stuff, but. Before, Mounds just made a little bit more sense to me as a candy bar, and but now I would definitely take an Almond Joy just because it's just a little bit, I don't know, it's better to me.
It's a little better.
Yeah, no, I agree.
If they have dark chocolate Almond Joys, that'd be so good.
That would be pretty good. I like dark chocolate and almond, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wonder if they ever had like a night version.
Oh,
you know
like
how they do
Milky
that
Way had
sometimes?
midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, let me look. Dark chocolate almond. Because now I'm kind of like I'm wondering now. Did they ever have one? It doesn't really. Oh, did they? What is the chocolate? It just says chocolate. Oh no, it says limited edition on it. Chocolate. Oh no, it looks like they had like a chocolate flavored coconut on the inside. Oh, and it was a dark chocolate Almond Joy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was dark chocolate with chocolate inside too, but it wasn't like a normal.
Why don't they just do a normal Almond Joy, dark chocolate?
Yeah, no, seriously.
I wonder if they get this as like a recommendation. They should.
I feel like they do. I mean, it's such a one-dimensional candy bar. Like that's probably the only suggestion they get.
Yeah, probably.
like
switch up the nuts that are inside, maybe.
Exactly. I feel like a peanut wouldn't be that bad, or like something like the pecan. I feel like that'd be kind of yummy.
Pecan Joy.
Yeah, Pecan Joy. I like it. But I feel like these also might not be too hard to make, like homemade.
Oh no.
I feel like these might be like pretty simple,
especially
like a Mounds
coconut
bar.
shavings.
Yeah, coconut shavings, probably like some like corn syrup.
Or
mix it all in there.
I was gonna say like maybe even cornstarch to make it stick together. I know they do that for potatoes a lot of the time.
Very true. Potato Joy.
Oh,
some
now we're on to something.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I
don't know what you would case it around with, but the concept is just like shredded potato in like a ball.
Just like congealed gravy.
It's like the same concept as like those smiley face fries.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mashed potato bites.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, we do have a winner. It's M. Guck over at VFW Prior Lake, taking away the line prize. Nice job to you. But yeah, it is Coconut Day, and we're just wondering why dark chocolate isn't an option for Almond Joys.
Yeah.
But other than that, let's take a look at some coconut facts.
Oh yeah,
coconut facts.
What do you think your favorite like coconut product would be?
Probably like coconut oil.
That's fair.
Yeah, like it's a really good cooking ingredient, to be honest. It's really nice.
I didn't really think that versatile. I was just thinking like off the bat, I was like those coconut outshine bars.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, those are pretty yummy. Don't they have like combinations with them too? Or
do they have
I think they have a chocolate covered one or something like that.
If they did, that's crazy.
Yeah, look it up. They might only have chocolate-covered ones for certain ones, but
Yeah.
we do have a winner. We got Penn Jeff over at Carboni's Pizza taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Jeff. Yeah, I wonder about that because I feel like it'd just be like a Mound's like ice cream bar.
Half-dipped creamy coconut.
Oh, sweet.
That sounds awesome. They do like a half-dip.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, I've never tried those, so I feel like it'd be pretty good. But we do have Funk over at Carboni's Pizza taking away the coverall. Nice job to Funk and the rest of the winners on this game.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. But, yeah, they definitely make half-dipped.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen that in the store before. I just never picked it up. I've always just kind of preferred the normal strawberry one, to be honest.
Yeah.
And, like, chocolate dip sounds fun, but, like, whenever I get an Outshine bar, it's just kind of for, like, a fruit. Little
like a fruit bar.
It's like
yeah.
a little sweet
Looks like
tooth.
they even have it in like banana. That one would be good.
Yeah, I've seen those a lot. Like even outside of Outshine, I've seen like chocolate covered like frozen bananas.
Oh,
like,
those ones where it's like a popsicle that looks like a banana.
Yeah.
That one's popular.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, they even do it with raspberry.
That would be good. That sounds more like one of those Magnum bars.
Oh, those ones are so good.
Yeah.
Have you had the Magnum cracked, where it's like a tub, a pint? And on the entire outside,
it's covered
like
with chocolate,
and then you gotta like.
Yeah.
I
did.
Raspberry one is really good.
Yeah, I've tried it before. It is pretty good. I do like it. I actually recently I got butter pecan ice cream, and it was from a good brand too.
Oh, that's so good.
It was
black
like
cherry ice cream.
Yeah, black cherry ice cream for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I got a little bit of hot fudge for it too, so it's really yummy. Yeah.
Butter pecan's like really good. I always wondered why people think it's like an old person ice cream.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I think there's certain, like, times I've had butter pecan, I'm like, wow, this is for sure, like, an old person ice cream. But, like, this brand that I'm eating, it's like, dang, like, this is just good.
There's, like, a rum something ice cream, and I'm like, that's the one.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, that's old. that's like a older person
What
ice
is
cream.
it, just like a bourbon? Like
It's like a weird, like...
I've seen white chocolate bourbon ice cream before, and I tried it, and it was so sickly sweet and bad. I just couldn't take it. It literally made my like teeth sting. It was terrible.
Rum raisin.
Oh yeah. that is actually a very popular one. That is totally like old person for sure. And like no like whatchamacallit shade, to be honest, because it's all good ice cream. Like I literally
all
have
ice
a
cream's
tub
good.
of butter pecan in my freezer.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. But whatchamacallit, I don't know.
It's just like what's popular with like almost like each generation.
Exactly. Yeah,
I
it's
feel
like
everyone
Superman
like
ice cream,
yeah.
like all the iPad kids. You know what I mean? It's like their favorite
Superman ice cream. I feel like it's an area thing too.
It is. Superman is very Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like very Midwest.
But like most like people like around our age, it's like for some reason it's like cookie dough or something like that.
Yeah, cookie dough is pretty good. I feel like cookie dough is just kind of like very crowd pleasing ice cream.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of people like cookie dough, and I feel like butter pecan should be like on that level.
It should,
because it's just like ice cream, like caramel flavored ice cream with like butter pecan in it.
Exactly.
I'm like, how is that not like a crowd pleaser right there? But we do have a winner. We got Soup Chuck over at St. Wendell Saloon taking away the Lion Prize. Nice job to you, Soup Chuck. I like the name.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess that is kind of something. I feel like we should get a committee to decide these things.
We really should.
Yeah. But of course, we got a little bit of coconut stuff to get. A little coconut stuff to get into, and these facts. Each fact is a paragraph. I'm not gonna read all. Come on now.
I know it's not even a fun fact. It's like an autobiography about a coconut.
I'm just like, man, come on. But. Therefore, we are now at Coconut Facts for Kids.
Ooh.
There we go.
Here we go.
Number 1. Coconuts are a fruit consumed by humans. I never thought of it as a fruit.
I guess, did you think of it as a nut?
I never really thought of it as anything, to be honest. I just always was like, it's a coconut. I don't know. Like, I knew it wasn't a nut, and I knew it wasn't a vegetable. My mind never made the jump to, oh, it's a fruit.
Yeah, it's like, it's got to be a fruit.
Yeah,
then.
it's like, it's just one of those things that never have popped into my mind on what kind of fruit it is. You know what I mean? That is, so the reasoning for it, yeah, I mean, like, it does just classify into being a fruit.
Yeah, it just has a hard outer shell protecting the fruit inside.
Yeah, which is like, you can just compare that to like, oh, it's like a banana's peel.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just like the shell of a coconut. That's very interesting, though. That's funny. But, of course, we do have Davey over at the well taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Davey. We only got one ball away, and it is still Davey trying to get that coverall. But, of course, Moving on to the next fact, we got the name coconut comes from coco, an old Portuguese and Spanish word that means head or skull, and as we all know from the movie Coco.
Exactly.
that was such a good movie.
It
oh my
is.
Goodness. I need to
Classic.
rewatch that very soon.
It is.
But
yeah.
we do have Davey over at the well taking it away again. Nice job to you, Davey, for the double win, and of course the Soup Chuck as well taking the line. We are moving on to this next game. I think this is game number 4. Yeah, game number 4 coming up. So a lot of good stuff coming on that 4 game. But let's see what else. Coconuts are harvested from coconut trees and its variants. Coconut trees are commercially grown in coconut plantations. I wonder what those look like. I've never really seen a coconut plantation.
I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's just a big row of trees, right?
Like a ton of coconut trees.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It looks really cool.
Yeah, and they're usually they can grow up to 80 feet tall too, so
yeah,
that's fun.
That's like a little coconut jungle. Probably very dangerous.
Oh, to walk in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because those can definitely mess you up.
100%.
A coconut falling from 80 feet, and that's when it's in the OG husk,
Literally,
the big one
yeah.
around the standard husk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, those are units, to be honest.
Yeah. I've seen people cracking them open just out of the green kind of shell.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
That is pretty
all
crazy.
the fibers ripping apart and stuff.
Yeah, no, that is very satisfying to see.
And
when,
the sound it makes,
apart.
that shh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like husking a corn.
It is, but it's a more satisfying because it's definitely got to be, obviously it's a lot more difficult, but it's got to, because of the sound it makes.
Yeah, I wonder if there's just a part where they just there's a seam that they can dig into or something.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's like a certain ridge line, and then when you're on onto the brown part of the coconut, you follow the 2 dots down the line and you crack it or something. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Well, a coconut, it is not a nut. It is botanically a drupe. So let's take a look what drupe. Let's see. So it's a fleshy fruit with thin skin and a central stone containing the seed. So it's more similar to a peach,
but
or a plum. That's pretty cool.
Coconuts have a pit? I didn't think so.
I wonder if the whatchamacallit
is the fruit you eat inside?
If the juice counts as that.
Oh. Interesting.
Let's take a look. Drupe. Coconut drupe. So yeah, a fibrous one-seeded drupe. A drupe is a fruit with a hard stony covering enclosing the seed. Yeah. There's the seed. Oh, so that is what the seed has the juice in it.
Oh, the seed is the coconut.
The seed is the coconut. That's really funny. I guess I never really thought about it like that.
I guess. Why didn't I think about it?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I was like,
I mean, look,
husk.
yeah, with the husk and everything. Yeah, because both of us, we were just like, oh, the second shell.
Yeah, the second shell.
Yeah, the second shell. That's hilarious. I mean, it just makes, that is because you see the diagram with the actual husk over it, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. That's hilarious. I wonder if the husk has any use to it or anything. I've never seen anybody do anything with the husk or anything, but look that up really quick because that is very interesting. But we do have Sarah Money over at Eagles Austin taking away the line. Nice job to you, Sarah Money. We already got players 6 balls away from the large frame jackpot. Try and get this one out. That goes out at 43 balls or less to win. I'll use it as matting and stuff like that.
Yeah, it can. It's called Core. COIR, and it's typically used in mats, mattresses, rope, brush, tile, upholstery, fishing nets.
Cool.
Yeah, everything. Even sacks, kind of I'm guessing a burlap kind of material.
Yeah.
And even insulation.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes sense. Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
I'm guessing it probably also gets used for starting fires or something.
Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. So apparently they have a list of things that you can do not to waste your core.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. There's probably a lot of things you can probably put it to good use for. To be honest, yeah, I mean it's it's pretty strong fiber, whatever it is.
Even the rope and stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Make an actual rope with it.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome. So. Man, that is really interesting though. That the coconut itself is the seed, and it has all the juice in it.
Yeah, I never exactly thought about it like that. I guess.
That is really really fun. I guess that's how it also whatchamacallit germinates and stuff. So
Yeah, I would have never thought to consider it as a stone fruit.
Yeah, that is hilarious, though. That is really funny. But we do have another winner. It is Roby over at Shady's Railside taking away the large frame. And then we got 2 players, 1 ball away from the coverall. More joining them. But that was funny. Coconuts are fruits, and they're stone fruits at that.
Yeah.
But we do have Glenn Taylor over at Johnny B's taking away the coverall. Nice job to you, Glenn Taylor, and the rest of the winners on this game. Let's see, some more stuff. According to Faustat, the world produced over 68 million tons of coconuts in 2018. That's a lot of coconuts. 1 100 grams serving a coconut contains 354 calories. That is a pretty good amount. That is definitely a pretty good amount. Also 33 grams of fat per 100 grams. No cholesterol in 100 grams.
All right.
20 milligrams of sodium, not that much at all. 15 grams of carbohydrates, 9 grams of dietary fiber, 6 grams of sugar, 3 grams of protein.
No.
Oh, okay. 356 milligrams of potassium. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's pretty healthy for you.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Coconut oil isn't just used in cooking. It's also used in cosmetics, soaps, oils, and other products. Yeah, people love using coconut oil with their skin and stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure there's coconut oil in the shampoo and conditioner I use.
Yep. No, it's literally like, and because it smells so good too.
It does.
It smells, whatchamacallit, I've seen like hand scrubs and stuff with it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just all around, and it's great.
I see it for hand soap a lot of the time.
Yep, coconut. And honestly, like, I like the smell of coconut too. So it's like, please, like, just continue doing that.
Yeah, like, continue, please.
Yeah, exactly. But let's go on. Here's stuff about the core, the fiber husk. Let's see. In Malaysia and Thailand, there's trained southern pigtailed macaques that can pick coconut. In Thailand, the practice of training southern pigtailed is that the bird?
Oh, macaws?
Macaws, yeah.
Oh, I think those are. Wait.
Hold on, let's take a look.
I don't think are those macaws?
I don't know.
I feel like that might be the spelling of it. They would
so.
be spelled weird like that.
No,
nope,
they're monkeys. What? So they train monkeys to go pick coconuts?
That's crazy. I think that might be. Wait, what is that called? Then what is a bird called?
The macaw. Yeah.
Okay, so that's okay. Yeah. So the macaw's a parrot, and then
I wonder if this is also. I don't know. I think it's like. I don't know. Macaque.
I'll look her up.
Macaque. Interesting. So so basically in Thailand and Malaysia they train these. So it's called a southern pigtailed, like. Macaque or something like that. It's like MACAQUE.
Oh, it's a macaque.
Macaque. Okay. So yeah. So it's that's pretty cool. That is crazy. And they live up to 26 years. They are vulnerable though, so their population is decreasing.
Aw, but they pick coconuts.
That's
crazy.
Coconuts. That is insane.
That's awesome.
I mean, and the fact that they can just gather them and bring them back, that's pretty crazy. And the practice of training them is like over 400 years old in Thailand.
That's like a really cool it's almost like falconry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And do you know people use falcons to hunt deer and stuff?
Yeah, no, it's insane. Falcons are smart.
Yeah,
Falcons are smart, dude.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. But of course, we do have Roby over at Shady's Railside taking away the line. Nice job to Roby. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty insane. That's really, really cool, though. Monkeys are so. I feel like every time I learn a random fact about monkeys, I'm like, wow.
No,
it just astounds me.
It always pops up. I feel like it's almost like once a day, once a week. Yeah. I find out something crazy about monkeys, and I'm like,
I feel like it's only a matter of time.
Exactly. Every time I think like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, you better not be giving them no crazy chemicals up in there.
I know.
Like, they better not be developing some speech or anything. Like I'm not about that right now.
Exactly. It's bad enough that gorillas can learn sign language.
Oh, I know.
That's messed up.
See, the thing with that, there's a super famous one that learns sign language.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Even expressed like sadness. And
yeah, and I don't know how far the understanding of what they're saying goes sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But before I go further, we do have Jimmy Jam over at La Play at taking away the large frame. Nice job to Jimmy Jam and Roby. But And it's just I've always been very fascinated about it. I wanted to learn more about that and how like they learn it and stuff.
It would be really cool if I would have been like being able to try attempting to converse with the gorilla, seeing showing empathy or anything like that, any signs of I don't know what to call it, like humanity kind of. Yeah.
Because you can get the dogs to do the same thing.
Oh yeah, with buttons.
Yeah, the buttons and stuff. Which is I also wonder on how understanding they are of that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they know certain buttons will get them food. Like I'll give them that.
For certain reactions.
Yeah. So it's I feel like, but before we go further, we do have Jimmy Jam over at La Playa taking away the coverall. Nice job to Jimmy Jam getting the double win on that one. But I feel like it's they're looking for certain reactions when they're pressing certain buttons.
But some of them have formed almost sentences.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Where it's there's this one dog that would be I, and then the want button, and then attention.
Yeah.
And then it would do it over and over again until the owner would pet him. And then after the owner stopped, he hit another button that was a curse word, like the B word or whatever. And I was just oh, he's offended.
Yeah.
He's upset.
Yeah.
I was okay, he wants you to keep petting him, man.
Yeah.
You should probably do that.
That's super funny. Because, I feel with those ones, I feel when it's I want attention, they probably do, a lot of training with treats and stuff, where it's they get treats after they,
hitting this button, then that button, and this button.
Yeah, and then, and then when they stop the treats thing, they're okay, I know when I press this, it's expressing discontent with not continuing to get treatment or whatever. But it is very interesting because the buttons, I think, make a little bit more sense to me. The sign languages, they're actually forming signs with their hands.
Yeah.
Which is that's pretty advanced. Yeah. So that one is one I definitely want to look a little bit more into
do
and
they
understand
the words
better.
of which they are forming?
Yeah. Or do they know certain pre-choreographed phrases?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That and they know certain reactions are elicited after those. But the thing with that one famous gorilla was that, like you said, she showed sadness and stuff and actually seemingly constructed sentences that didn't have any notion to them. You know what I mean? No prompt was needed.
Because I think she had one of her family members passed away or something.
Yeah.
She actually went to a depressive state and stuff.
It was one of the caretakers or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it might have been.
And I think they told her that they passed away, and I think that was See, that's pretty crazy to me. That is definitely something I'd like to look further into.
Exactly.
But that is something I will admit. I've always been a little bit I don't know if they know what they're saying. You know what I mean? But the gorilla one I think has the most backing behind it.
Yeah.
But of course, we were talking about coconuts. Got super off track. But we'll look up to end off coconut because we only have 2 national days. So we'll end off Coconut Day with a couple coconut dishes.
Oh yeah.
Best ways to use coconuts in cooking. Let's take a look. Okay. Oh, well, they have 6 methods, toast it, bread it, sauce it, spoon it, freeze it, whip it. I mean, you can pretty much do that with everything.
It reminds me of, Bubba going through all the ways you can cook shrimp.
Yeah, literally. Coconuts.
you could sauce it, spoon it, freeze it, toast it.
Okay. But, of course, we do have a couple winners. We got Stars over at Shady's Railside and Heather B over at VFW Coon Rapids and Boat Racer 1 over at Chanticleer Pizza. All of them splitting up the line prize 3 ways. Nice job to you guys. But let's take a look. Okay, this one is exactly what I'm looking for. 23 super tasty ways to eat coconut. So let's take a look. We'll go through 3. We'll go through the top 3 since it looks like they have it from 1 to worst.
Yeah.
So this first one, coconut milk peppermint hot chocolate.
Oh,
that sounds pretty good.
That sounds
Because and then you're adding in the sweetness and the coconut flavor and stuff, and I feel like that adds a lot.
Exactly.
But so this is their little tidbit with it. It says coconut milk is generally too thick to drink as a plain beverage. But if you turn it into hot chocolate, all that richness really works in its favor and turns it into an amazingly creamy drink. This one with peppermint has a fabulous flavor combination and is sweetened with maple syrup.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That does sound good to me.
Anything with I love peppermint hot chocolate.
Yeah.
I get it like every winter.
I agree. Whenever McDonald's has the peppermint option, the peppermint mocha is so good, dude.
Exactly. I get peppermint coffee every winter. That's like kind of like my pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Is like whenever the peppermint coffee starts coming around, I'm like,
I like peppermint. It's good in the coffee.
It is.
You know what's really good though? When I used to work at McDonald's, I would put a pump of the peppermint in the chocolate shake, and it was really, really good like that.
I've never thought of that.
And you know what's funny? You could definitely request it like that too.
Because that's kind of like the Andes mint shake that you could get sometimes over at Arby's.
Yeah, at Arby's. Yeah. Man, that one's good.
That is really good.
I had that one. The Jamocha shake does kind of taste like it though.
Kinda.
Like it tastes a little bit like it, but like the Andes one's more rich chocolate.
Yeah.
But we do have Baba Booey over at American Legion Brooklyn Center taking it away on the large frame. Nice job to you. But then we got Boat Racer 1 over at Chanticleer Pizza taking away the double win on this game, both on the line and on the coverall. Nice job to you and the rest of the winners on this game. But yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with coconut milk, peppermint hot chocolate. So
no, that's definitely a good one.
Yeah, I feel like that's deservingly top 3. This next one, though, also very popular, and I feel like is the best way to make chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, yeah. This one, coconut butter chocolate chip cookies.
That's right.
Definitely a good one. I don't think I've heard of coconut butter, though.
Yeah, coconut butter is pretty cool. I think we made cookies at my place recently, and we used coconut oil in them.
Oh.
And it was really tasty. It was insane.
I bet.
We made kitchen sink cookies with like soft caramel we put in there, pretzels, chocolate chips. What else we put in there? We put
kind of like your
pecans.
your grandma's ones.
Yeah. We put pecans in there, and then we put something else in there, and it was and we put coconut on top too, actually.
Ooh,
like
just like
toasted
shavings.
Coconut.
Yeah,
and it was all so yummy,
Aw.
and it was like it was the best cookies I've ever made.
Really?
It was like literally like perfect. The bottom was not even. It was like golden, and it was like insane. It was so great.
I'm guessing you made like everything from like dough and everything from scratch.
Yeah, we just
That's
mixed
the way to
everything
go.
together. It was awesome. It was. But of course, we do have some cool stuff going on with these coconut dishes. But yeah, coconut butter chocolate chip cookie sounds pretty good to me. That's so funny. I thought that was gonna like mute it. That's so funny. I pressed mute on something, and for some reason it
started playing
loud.
that actually like
I
scared
didn't even know we
me.
had speakers on here that work. To be honest,
No.
no, it was just like the sound was turned off.
I thought it started coming from like a game or something.
I was like, oh no. But of course, we got another one on the list: gingerbread macaroons. And yeah, macaroons are just all coconut. So yeah, any coconut any macaroon that you make is pretty good.
Are all macaroons made with coconut?
Yeah. So the macaroon is a coconut, and then macarons are like not coconut.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
There was a World Macaroon Day.
Yeah.
There was.
And what was the macaron was made with something
Different.
The nuts?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like pistachios or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's take a look. The macaron is made with egg white and almond meal.
Okay.
So it's almond meal.
Ah.
Okay. So and the macaroons are the coconut ones.
Interesting.
Yeah. Macaroons are good though. I've never had a bad like macaroon or macaron. They're pretty simple to make, I feel. I mean, I've had like not like acceptable ones, like I guess you could say, where it's like if you were because I lived next to my aunt and she was like had a bakery and stuff, and you know there would be ones where they didn't really make the cut, you know what I mean, like, but they all tasted super good. So it's like they were a little floppy, or they weren't like, you know, puffy enough or something like that, or like weird things like that. The color
like
was
the
off.
Cutting like turned out wrong,
exactly.
or like just baked improperly.
Exactly. Just a little bit, and we would get all the mess ups. It was great. It was awesome. But of course, we do have Cobe over at Anchor Bar and Grill taking away the line prize. Nice job to you. But we still got the large frame jackpot and the coverall jackpot still available on this game. So try and get out there, win some of these prizes. In the meantime, we'll do one more coconut dish, and let's see. Well, hey, coconut butter is one of them.
Yeah.
Coconut butter, it is a heavenly ingredient that adds richness to desserts and soups alike. I've never heard of putting it in soup. That's a good idea, though.
Huh.
It's so versatile that I love to just warm it up and have it as a dip for fruits or sauce for vegetables. But it's pretty pricey. Luckily, it's easy to make your own coconut butter, and apparently they have a recipe that shows you how.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, let's take a look really quick. I didn't really know it was easy to make yourself, so that's pretty cool.
I wouldn't have figured it would have been.
Yeah, so that's pretty. So let's take a look. So They said, okay, so I'm the first to admit this is not really a recipe. So you just need coconut. It's desiccated coconut, the kind that comes in a bag. To make coconut butter out of it, you put it in your blender or food processor and turn it on. And that's it.
Are you kidding me?
That's pretty funny. So you literally just like churn up some coconut.
And yeah, the food processor blades just do that so quick.
Exactly.
Dang.
That's hilarious. Wow. That's awesome. So it turns, and apparently it turns into butter like so easily too.
So like, okay, I want to see how much coconut butter costs usually.
Yeah.
And then like see.
And then how much desiccated. I'll look up the desiccated coconut.
Oh yeah. But as you're doing that, we do have a couple winners. We got Hey F over at VFW Waseca taking home this $26 large frame prize, and then we got Jimmy Jam over at La Playette taking home that $39 Musco coverall prize. Good job to everybody in this game number 7 of Skull Bingo. Just make sure you guys are getting ready and getting enrolled for game number 8.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to everybody winning. But if you would like to buy a pound of dried desiccated coconut, that would be approximately $7. That's online, like off of Amazon too. So it might be a little cheaper at your store.
Yeah. Let's see. Amazon, we're getting like organic coconut butter, 3.5 pounds for $26.
So if you could definitely, it's cheaper to get the desiccated then for sure.
Oh yeah, no matter what.
Yeah.
Because even at the most, like there's 25 pounds of desiccated, unsweetened, non-GMO, and that's coming up to 142.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
No, that's not bad at all. And you know what's great? All this stuff is like nice, like organic brands. You know what I mean? Like non-GMO, all that stuff. So this is like, you know, nice brands and stuff. So I'm guessing it's probably pretty cheap.
Yeah,
Just
we're
make it
getting
on your own.
like some like crazy price, like $50 tubs.
Dang.
The jumbo body butter. This one is only 400 milliliters.
Oh, so
Or
that's a lotion.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, shea butter, coconut oil. That's hilarious. Wow, $50 just because it's like a body product.
And I'm pretty sure it all just is. I'm pretty sure it's still just coconut butter, but like changed like slightly.
Dude, you can literally make that.
You could probably just make it and just still throw it on your skin.
Yeah, you can make coconut butter and mix it with shea butter, and you'd have that.
Yeah.
That's insane. And shea butter, I don't think is very expensive.
No, I'm pretty
either.
sure shea butter, you can get that in any like skincare area.
Yeah. It's just
Oh, yeah, you can get a pure shea butter, big old tub.
Yeah.
It's like the same tub you get like macaroni salad in.
Like $16.
Not bad.
No, that's not bad
For a
at
big
all.
tub like that.
No.
And plus, you're like making 1 pound of coconut butter is going to be about the same size as that.
Exactly. And at that point, dude, I mean,
it is exactly that. That was 28 ounces.
Yeah. I mean, like at that point, would you rather do that or would you like buy $15 little like 10 ounce like thing of it?
Yeah.
Like that's pretty crazy. I never really thought about that. How you can just like it's all just super easy to make. Man, I'm gonna make myself some nice like shea butter and coconut oil like lotion. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Norm from the water park, he makes his own lotion.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, like honestly, like lotion's so expensive. I can't blame him.
No.
Like why would you?
No, he makes his own like arthritis
Good
stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for him.
I know.
That's great. No, honestly, I feel like I've tried to. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've kind of been thinking a lot about trying to like make my own things because I have a ton of green onions now.
Ooh.
Because I put them in little cups.
Yep.
And they grow on their own.
Oh yeah, and
it's
they grow
insane.
so quick.
They grow so quick.
Same with like chives. I used to grow my own chives all the time.
Yep, chives are the same. And I literally I left them alone for like a day or two, and I looked at them, and they were like,
yeah,
like a foot long, and I was just like, what is going on here? Like a little forest. I was like, jeez. But of course, we do have a winner. It's Mimi over at VFW Coon Rapids and Look Up over at Outtakes. Both of them splitting up that line prize. Nice job to you guys. But happy World Coconut Day, everybody. Coconuts, they have a lot of different weird things you can make with them, either yummy or lotion, whatever you got going on. You can probably fix it with a coconut. But we do have another National Day up next, and I'll let you take it away.
Oh, yeah, this one is National Blueberry Popsicle Day. National Blueberry Popsicle Day on September 2nd also kicks off National Blueberry Popsicle Month, scheduled in the midst of the dog days of summer. It's a delicious way to cool off. Purchase a box of blueberry-flavored popsicles or even make your own. Either way, the treat will be a tasty one. With the end of summer at hand, now is the time to celebrate this National Day. And with it being the last month with summer, National Blueberry Popsicle Month? That's such a good month.
That is pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest.
No, I wish I would have known sooner. making like those blueberry yogurt swirl popsicles or something.
Oh yeah, no, the yogurt ones are really really good.
Oh yeah.
Blueberry
Me and
pops.
Ian were looking up making homemade ones. We looked up the 3 ingredient that's right there.
Nice.
Because like those popsicle molds, those are so cheap at the store, and I just don't have any for some reason.
Yeah, no, they're super easy to make.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, I remember I had quite a few of them. And they were really really fun. I remember making whatchamacallit, did you ever get I think it was like Go-Gurt had like the popsicle like ones where you literally would put the container in the freezer and like you just take it out and it would be a popsicle.
Oh yeah, that stuff was so cool.
I don't know if it was Go-Gurt.
It was like a
brand.
special stick or something.
Yeah,
that you put in
it might have been
that
Trix. Yeah, it might have been that swirl one.
Yeah, I think it was
the Trix yogurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was too. But of course, we do have a couple winners. We got Frog Hair over at Lakes Bar and Grill taking away that large frame. And then we got none other than Bobby G over at Carboni's Pizza taking away that coverall. Nice job to Bobby G and the rest of the winners on that game. And yeah, it was Trix.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
That was a classic.
Yeah, no, I remember those. They were pretty good.
Oh, I remember these. Those used to be so good.
Yeah, they were like the icy brand.
Yeah, the icy mix-up popsicles.
Yeah, super
those
funny.
Were good.
Yeah, we used to get those a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it was a little it was Yo Plate Tricks. It was the pops that you could do.
Yeah.
It was like a little ring thing.
Yeah. And then you put them in there.
Those were so good.
Yeah, those were pretty good.
No, those were up there with like Zoo Plates for like favorite memories.
Yeah, Zoo Plates were funny. I never really got Zoo Plates though. I only ever had like friends that had them.
Aw, that's so sad. Me and Ian were looking at molds. I found they make like dinosaur molds.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Like a T-Rex, Triceratops.
That's cool.
I think that literally is just like a fish. Okay, maybe it's a Stegosaurus or something. But
Nice fish popsicle.
Yeah.
I like it. But yeah, popsicles are good. Blueberry popsicles equally as good, I'd say. But I think my favorite popsicle though, from when I was a kid and everything, was those like push pops. Like push popsicles. I think those were always just so like, I don't know. I never had a bad like experience with them.
Oh yeah, I always used to really like those the Ninja Turtle ones that you could get.
Oh, from like the ice cream truck.
Yeah, they might have the gumballs that came with them might have been disgusting, and they might have never been in the right place. But it was really cool because you had a Ninja Turtle.
No, they were cool. It was cool. I definitely agree. It was like the same as like the SpongeBob ones and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually got one of those recently because an ice cream truck comes through my complex every now and then.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like
crazy.
right outside of my apartment. So I just grabbed Reagan and I little ice cream.
One time, like I think it was like in high school. Yeah, I was definitely in high school, so definitely way too old for this to be happening. But I saw the ice cream truck go by, and I was like, I haven't seen an ice cream truck since I was a kid in this neighborhood.
I feel like for some reason they just go for such long like stretches.
Like hiatuses. They're just gone. And so fastest I've ever done it. I put on my shoes.
Yeah.
I like had my wallet so quickly, and I was like sprinting down the street after this ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Probably the fastest I've ever run in my life.
For real.
And yeah, I got to him and I was like,
like please.
And I asked him for like one thing. And he's like, yeah, I don't have it. And I was like,
dang, come on, man.
I was like,
I
just put in so much work.
Exactly, man. That's always the worst because they usually don't have any of the popular stuff after a little bit. But man, National Blueberry Popsicle Day. Hopefully they have that in stock and you guys can grab one. But we do have a winner. We got E and B over at Rumors Bar and Grill taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, E and B. But happy National Blueberry Popsicle Day, everybody. Hopefully you guys have a good one. But those were the end of our national days. So happy World Coconut Day, happy National Blueberry Popsicle Day, and now we got a little bit of Minnesota Twins news to get into. And it's a little bit of bad news, but to be honest, whatever. The Red Sox held on to beat the Minnesota Twins 6-5 on Wednesday night. It was a close game. We took the series. Not a huge deal. I think we can just continue to do better, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we have an opportunity to do so because we're playing against a really crappy team up next, which is the Chicago White Sox. So hopefully we can do something about that. So keep on catching up to the Guardians. Let's take a look what the Guardians have been doing. They've been doing worse. Sweet.
Yeah.
They're 68 and 61 now. We're 67 and 62. So we got basically just one game behind them. Nice. Yeah. Looking good. Looking good, everybody. I like it. But other than that, not too many things going on with our Minnesota Twins. So we just finished up that 3-game series against the Red Sox. We're moving into a 3-game series against the White Sox. And then after that, because, not a whole lot going on with the White Sox, I'm not too worried about it. The Yankees, that is who we're facing next. And they actually just came off of their worst month in 30 years.
Oh.
Yeah, it was crazy. And that is insane to say. Like, the
That's
Yankees literally had their worst losing month in 30 years since, 1990.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's insane. So, hopefully, we can ride off of that a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully they're still down in the trenches a little.
That's right. But they're one of the best teams in the MLB this season, so it is something you have to watch out for. But hopefully we can take that series against them. That'd be really nice for our standings. But we do have a couple winners. We got Sarzo over at Shady's Railside taking away the large frame. And we got Mad Roxy over at Lucky Lure taking away the coverall. Nice job to Mad Roxy and the rest of the winners on this game. But yeah, other than that, we just got some games to play. Going against the White Sox for the next 3 games. Apparently, a lot of people are raving about Carlos Correa trying to build a winning culture in the Twins. Let's see. Twins prospect Matt Wallner is first player in St. Paul Saints history to hit for the cycle. That's pretty cool.
Hey.
Nick Gordon's Grand Slam highlights. That was the other day. He got a Grand Slam in that 10-5 victory over the Red Sox. Let's see. Other than that, Joe Duran, he was the first in MLB history to throw a 100 miles per hour off-speed pitch, and it was a splitter, so that was pretty crazy. Let's see. Other than that, not really. Yeah, nothing going on.
Well,
yeah. But apparently the New York Yankees have just signed former Minnesota Twins reliever Tyler Duffy, who once said Yankee fans, quote, just hate everyone. So he's pretty anti-Yankees. He doesn't really like the Yankees too much.
Do we have anything on Byron Buxton?
I
think we're still a couple games away.
Yeah. He was put on the 10-day list not too long ago.
Yeah.
So he probably has a couple days left. We can see how long he has left. Just to see what he's got going on. Byron Buxton. Twins will have an easy time catching Guardians in a Central stretch run. Yeah, I mean, true. Kenta Maeda unlikely to return. Byron Buxton still sore, but help is on the way for the Twins. Let's take a look what they said about this. He's out with a low-grade hip strain. Will stay in Minnesota to rehab when the team leaves for a road trip. Starts on Friday. That was the other day, so they're starting it today. So, okay. So we're leaving for a road trip, and that started today. He's not going to be a part of that. Falvey said he's obviously most focused on getting Byron where he needs to be more than anything. He also outlined where multiple players are in their rehab, noting outfielder Trevor Larnach and pitchers Josh Winder, Bailey Ober, and Randy Dobnak are getting closer to a return as well. Right-hander Tyler Mahl with right shoulder inflammation has thrown bullpen sessions and could be ready to return to the Twins later this week. So let's see. Oh, interesting. So while reports are encouraging on Kenta Maeda's rehab from elbow replacement surgery, the team won't push for a return for the pitcher this season. Maeda had Tommy John surgery last September, and a recent checkup with Dr. Keith Meister was promising. Interesting. But before we do go further, Sarzo, Shady's Railside, over $1,126. Nice job to you, Sarzo. Not too shabby to start this game off. $1,000 going straight to Sarzo. Nice job. But even though we gave out that first jackpot, we still have the $8,000 jackpot on the large frame that still needs to go out. That's in 43 balls or less to win. And we got the jackpot over 40 grand on the coverall. That is in 50 balls or less to win. So hopefully we can get out a couple more prizes on this game. That is what I would like to see. But other than that, yeah, I think they're just kind of taking it slow with him right now, because I think the issue with Byron Buxton is that I don't think that they're too trusting of him right now.
No, because if you're looking at his injury list, this is the second time for his hip.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that was supposedly something that wasn't supposed to be an issue.
Yeah.
Everybody thought that it was with his knee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That his knee was the main issue in it. And his knee is the main issue, but his come to find out, his hip is also another main issue.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's not cool. It's not good. I mean, so it's just, I feel like it's something that they're going to be taking a lot more time with it than you might need to, just to be precautionary with him. Just because, and also because of his long history with injuries. So hopefully it's a lot better than we think it is, and hopefully he makes a lot more speedier of a return, and hopefully it is also not, a very ongoing issue, I guess. But of course, we do have Birdie over at VFW Coon Rapids taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Birdie, taking it away. But we got players 2 1 ball away. Baba Booey getting in the race for this coverall. We'll have to wait and see because we got more players joining them in 1 ball away. But other than that, not a whole lot going on with the Minnesota Twins right now. Just kind of in the home stretch, to be honest. Kind of in the last leg of the season. We're starting to approach like the ending. Starting to approach where it's like, okay, we're starting to find out who's making the playoffs and who's not. And we're still in that stretch. So hopefully we can just make the best of it. Get ahead of the Guardians as much as we can before it gets too out of hand. But we do have a couple coverall winners. We have Spanky 303 over at American Legion Fridley and Pee Wee over at TJ's Tavern on an off sale. Nice shout out to the both of you and the rest of the winners on that game. But, of course, we've been talking about the Twins. You guys know we've teamed up with the Minnesota Twins for the ETAB game, Twins Win. You can play it today wherever Pilot games are played. It's a lot of fun. Definitely check it out and let us know what you think. But, of course, we do only have about 1 minute and 20 seconds left to get enrolled into this very next game, the Skull Bingo. Over $40,000 is available on this coverall jackpot, and over 40 grand again is available in total prizes on this game as well. So keep that in mind. And as you guys are getting ready for this next game, we got a little bit of the Twiking Zone standings to get into. It's what you guys earn points for every day from 12 to 1 when we play that lunch hour bingo, Twins Bingo. So I'll let you take it away. We'll see who is floating on these standings.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off in 10th place, we have Putz over at American Legion Pine River with 48,000 points. In 9th place, we have T-Bone over at Poppers with 56,000 points. In 8th place, holding on to their spot, we have Tez over at Poppers with 67,000 points. With 84,000 points in 7th place, we have Red over at American Legion Fridley. Kicking off that 100,000 point club, we have 6th place Caribou over at Egan Arms Public House, currently sitting with 100,000 points. In 5th place, we have Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven, currently sitting with 119,000 points. In 4th place, it's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's, currently sitting with 135,000 points. In 3rd place, we have Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 146,000 points. Only about 1,000 points behind 2nd place, previously in 1st Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, who's currently sitting with 147,000 points. But in 1st place, kicking Scrub Eye out of that two-way tie, it's Loser Dave over at Finlay's Municipal Bar, currently sitting with 149,000 points.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to the players in the top 10. You guys are doing great. But we got some locations to take a look at. So starting it off in the 10th place spot, it is Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub over in Oak Park Heights. They have 59,000 points. In 9th place, we got Cooper's Restaurant in Egan. They got 62,000 points, not too far ahead of 10th place. In 8th place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. They got 79,000 points in the 8th place spot. But we do have a winner real quick. It is Nibs over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill, taking away the line prize of $18. Nice job to you, Nibs. But going further into this top 10, we're on number 7 now. In 7th place, it's Miniger Sports Hub on the Crescent with 98,000 points. They've been at 98,000 points for a minute now, just barely outside of that 100,000 point club. Only need a couple more wins to get in there. In 6th place, though, we got Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 125,000 points. In 5th place, we got VFW Blaine with 150,000 points. 4th place, it's Poppers in Virginia with 191,000 points. 3rd place, a little bit of a jump to this one, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven. They got 251,000 points already. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley. They got 312,000 points, so another little jump there. And in 1st place, an even bigger jump to get into this one, It's VFW Spring Lake Park. They got 412,000 points, clearing a whole 100,000 point lead over second place. Nice job to VFW Spring Lake Park, and of course, the rest of the top 10 locations and players. You guys are all doing some crazy stuff this season. But, of course, we do have that the large frame prize moving over to the must-go. Let's take a look if we can get a double win to get the coverall out. Not looking like we're going to do it. Moving on to the must-go prize of $43. But we do have a large frame winner. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 over at VFW Waseka, taking it away. And he is also 2 balls away from the coverall with more players joining him. But as you guys know, we got a lot of different things going on here at Pilot Games. We got our regular bingo games. We got our PGL nights. And, of course, we have some awesome E-Tab games as well. But before we get into it, we do have Nibs, again, over at the Beach Club, taking away that coverall and the line prize, making a double win on this one. Nice job to you and 1, 2, 3, 4, both winners on this game. But I'll let you take away our little E-Tab thing.
Oh, yeah, we're listening to a little bit of Break the Bank right now. It's one of our favorite E-Tabs to listen to. It's got everything you could expect to when going to the bank. You got the bank tellers, you got the security guard, and then you got the robber, where you can find the robber bonus. But if that isn't quite your theme, we have over 50 different Charitable E-Tab games you guys can check out. You guys can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500, and all these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 as well. They also all have awesome bonus and free play rounds that you guys can check out.
Awesome stuff. So, yeah, definitely check them out. We love hearing your guys' feedback about all the E-Tab games. I know our most recent one, Stinkin' Rich, has been a lot of fun. So, definitely check that one out, too, if you haven't already. But, in the meantime, we got a little bit of music history to get into while you guys are getting enrolled for this game number 11. We only got about a minute left to get into it, so get enrolled. In the meantime, in 1993, on this day, Pearl Jam's Jeremy video wins 4 awards, including Video of the Year, at the MTV Video Music Awards. Pearl Jam then responds by not making any more videos until 1998. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Pretty cool. Yeah, Pearl Jam's really funny. I walked in and my girlfriend was listening to it, and it was just some random Pearl Jam song, and I immediately knew it was that.
You just have to know it's Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, oh my gosh. But it was a random song that I really hadn't heard before, and I was like, it's like a country indie folk like Pearl Jam song.
Oh,
like, what's going on? It was so funny.
There's like the only song I can think of is whatever. But it's funny that they didn't make any other music videos other than the only reason I could think they couldn't is because most music videos have to have like a meaning. Yeah, and you have to know the meaning of the song.
Exactly.
To make a music video.
Exactly. You know, it doesn't get much better than just like. You know, I'm just like. It just doesn't get better.
Him and the lead singer of Creed give me like the same the lead singer of Creed really is just like a Christian Eddie Vedder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like exactly. You're just going to Creed and then you remove the Christianity and then you go to Pearl Jam.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
That's what happens.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, it's awesome stuff. Pearl Jam is great. Creed is funny too. But yeah, on this day in history, Pearl Jam, Jeremy video ends up winning a lot of awards.
Oh, yeah.
So really cool stuff. But of course, before we get into the next little tidbit, only a year after that, we do have the line prize at $182. We have the large frame at over $8,000, and we have the coverall jackpot over $40,000. Taking the line prize, we got Nibs over at the Beach Club, taking away the line. Nice job to you, Nibs. But, of course, we do have that second little tidbit of music history.
Oh, yeah. Next up in 1994, Hootie and the Blowfish make their first of several appearances on The Late Show with David Letterman. They are still well under the radar at this point, but take off a few months later.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. Hootie and the Blowfish are pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, super crazy fan of Hootie and the Blowfish, but for some reason I thought, like, they blew up a little bit earlier. Yeah. That's cool, though. Hootie and the Blowfish.
I know Ian saw the lead singer. It was one of the rare concerts he actually got to go to as like a kid. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
nice. Let's see, Hootie and the Blowfish. I want to see their songs. Let Her Cry, Only Want to Be With You, Hold My Hand, Time, I Go Blind, Hannah Jane. Yeah, pretty cool. I think the only one I know is Only Want to Be With You. I think that's really the only one I might have heard before.
I don't know if I can exactly name any of them.
Yeah, I think my mom listened to a good amount of Hootie and the Blowfish when she was in her like Pabst Blue Ribbon stage of life.
I guess it's better than like a Busch Light stage.
That's right. No, for some reason I feel like every parent just has their PBR stage. It's so funny, and I respect it. PBR is not a bad beer.
No,
it's just like another beer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just like another.
It's just like another.
It's been
not
done
great
so
beer.
many times before. It's
like
another light beer.
It's like beer.
Yeah, exactly. And it's good and stuff, but I don't know. It's just PBR. Whatchamacallit? Isn't there something like randomly different about PBR though?
No, there's no way there's something different about PBR.
It's like whatchamacallit? Let's see. Yeah, it's just another like lager. That was hilarious to me. But PBR, it's super funny. I feel like ever since that South Park episode they did on PBR, it just has like legend status to me.
Does.
So I respect PBR enjoyers. So keep doing you, everybody. But we do have Heather B over at VFW Coon Rapids taking away the large frame, and then we got a couple winners on the the coverall. We got one for Fun Time, interesting, and then we got Smelly It. Both of them taking away the coverall and splitting it. Nice job to Smelly It and one. Both of them splitting that one up. But, of course, we were talking about PBR, and it's not a bad beer, so don't feel too bad about it if you drink it. But, of course, we do have a little something to get into, but we only have about a minute and a half left to get enrolled into the very next game of this broadcast. It's going to be game number 12 of Skull Bingo, so definitely get in on that one. But you do have to sign up at PGL.world if you want to be another cool kid. I'm going to be real with you. PGL players compete for points, and they have also access to insider info, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great stuff in it. So definitely check it out. We love it when you guys sign up for PGL. You also get access to the Pilot Player Connect apps, where you guys can check in on the broadcast. You can watch us do stuff. You can also actually text into the app, and you'll be able to not only like talk to us and we'll be able to see it, but you can also talk to players across Minnesota. So it's pretty cool stuff. I'm just saying. So if your buddies like at a bar in Mankato and you're over in Minneapolis, then you can be like, text in on the Pilot Player Connect app and be like, hey, what's up, buddy? And they'll be like, hey, what's up? I'm drinking right now. What are you doing? Drinking, playing bingo. But of course, that's of course.
That's how most conversations go.
Exactly. I feel like it is. That's a very natural conversation I would have.
Exactly.
To be honest. But of course, sign up at PGL.world. It's a great thing to do, and you can also take a look at all of the PiCon stuff we got coming on too. PiCon 2022 is happening on Thursday, September 15th. And just so you guys know, before you get all excited about it, we have already sold out on all the admissions that we got going on. So keep that in mind, but you will be able to play pilot games still throughout the day, and you can actually watch the stream too. We'll be actually streaming a lot of really fun things. We'll be meeting people, meeting some of you players and stuff, and having you on the broadcast. We'll be, seeing ZZ Top live, which is insane, by the way. A lot of really cool speakers as well, and we'll be going all across PiCon and just showing off, really cool things that are just being presented there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely watch out for that stream happening on September 15th. And if you're coming to PiCon already, definitely watch out for us running around. It's going to be pretty funny. But of course, we are going to be going back to the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park. So keep that in mind. It's going to be a great venue as well. Ooh. But we do have a winner. It's the weekend. Oh, hey, we got $260 winner. Ooh. Nice job, the weekend.
And going out to a celebrity nonetheless.
That's right. Right. It's his brother.
Yeah.
With the E. He's his big brother. He has an extra syllable in there.
Yeah.
But of course, the weekend is playing over at Titan Sports Saloon, taking away $260. Nice job to you. But of course, I was talking about PiCon. And PiCon's going to be happening at the Ledge Amphitheater, like I was saying. And I also said earlier that this year's special musical guest is going to be the legendary ZZ Top. They've sold over 50 million records, and they are bona fide rock and roll Hall of Famers. They're going to be playing their hits at a very special private event just for you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come on out and hear about all the new products and games from Pilot Games. You can also meet with legislators and hear some great tunes all at the same time. So it's going to be some awesome stuff. And definitely, if you're not coming or if you're not able to come or any of that stuff, definitely check in on the stream and stuff. We want to hear from you guys anyways. So, yeah, definitely do that. We love hearing from you guys, and we're going to love meeting you guys even more. It's going to be super cool. But, of course, with the PGL Spotlight comes the new PGL Member Spotlight. So we're going to get right into it, and we're going to shout you guys out, those who just signed up for a new account.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off, we have It's a G Thing, Coco29, Broadneck 326, Kayla Liam 1, Snipes, The Loon, Polly, Dapper, Staz ZJ, Selner, Sweet Pea, BNB, Tiffany, S Greens 233, Eander 12, E Allen 30, as well as Mr. C's.
Awesome. School stuff. Love to see it. Welcome to the PGL, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying your new accounts, and hopefully we can see you guys on the jackpot list soon, or maybe even getting onto those faded PGL standings. But before we go further, we do have Birdie over at VFW Coon Rapids taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Birdie. But we already got a couple players one ball away from the coverall prize. And there it is, Sidley over at HR Pesties and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. Both of them splitting up the coverall. Nice job to you guys and the rest of the winners on this game. But of course, you may be wondering, like, oh, PGL standings, when can I earn points for the PGL standings? Well, it's a good question. You can earn PGL points every Tuesday and Wednesday. Every Tuesday, we have MegaSota game night starting at 6:40. And every Wednesday, we have TwinsWinsDay. Not TwinsWinsday. Yes, TwinsWinsday. I thought I said Wild Wednesday for a second. I'm so ready to catch myself.
Oh, yeah.
But no, we have TwinsWinsDay right now since it is the twin season. TwinsWinsDay goes from 7 to 9 like it does every Wednesday. So both of those nights, very good opportunities to get PGL specialty points. But you can also get some more PGL points by logging in onto the Pilot Player Connect app during the Vikings season. So during that time, you're going to get access to sports squares. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can kind of compete with everybody else. And if you get the right squares at the end of the week after the Vikings play, then you get some extra PGL points. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But not only that, but we even, with the Vikings season, have another PGL specialty night coming to you guys every single week. So every time the Vikings play, we're going to have a Vikings game day. It's going to be a lot of fun with some new football-oriented game day stuff coming to you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. But check it out. Let us know what you think when it starts rolling around during the season. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, who, is going to cry about more chances at PGL points? Nobody.
Exactly.
It's always some great times. But we're going to get right into these player standings, and I'll let you take it away.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, previously unranked, jumping on into these standings. It's Mouse over at Poppers, currently sitting with 409,000 points. In 9th place, we have Bucks over at Rustic Saloon, currently sitting with 410,000 points. In 8th place, previously in 7th, getting pushed back just a little bit, we have Yak 2102 over at the Rivers Bend Bar and Grill, currently sitting with 423,000 points. In 7th place, previously in 8th, pushing Yak back, we got Chapster over at Moe's, currently sitting with 456,000 points. In 6th place, holding on to that spot, we have Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill, currently sitting with 463,000 points. In 5th place, also holding on to their spot, it's Devoided over at the Roadside, currently sitting with 517,000 points. In 4th place, previously in 2nd, getting pushed back a little bit, we got Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls, currently sitting with 522,000 points. They had just jumped back into that top 3, and then they got pushed back again. So hopefully we'll see Bergar crawling his way back into that top 3. In 3rd place, previously in 4th, jumping forward, it's Keeves over at Clearwater Legion Post, currently sitting with 553,000 points. But we got Robbie over at Shady's Real Side, taking home that line prize of $92, making us 2 in a row.
That's awesome.
Good job to you, Robbie. Awesome stuff.
Heck yeah, that's what we'd like to see. But, of course, we got some more winners to take a look at what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. In 2nd place, we previously in 3rd, it was Keith over at Billy's Rockford, currently sitting with 563,000 points. But in 1st place on these PGL standings, holding on to their spot, it's Forget You D over at VFW Austin, currently sitting with 712,000 points.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to all the players in there, especially Forget UD. Got a pretty good lead now. But for the location standings, everybody on that list is in the 1 million point club or higher, which is absolutely crazy. All these locations have just been like competing all season. I don't get it. Usually there's not like so close of a race all throughout the top 10. So it's pretty crazy to see. I mean, first place, I'll just say the point total now. It's 2,300,000 points. Only 1 million points behind is in 10th place.
Yeah.
Which is like not typical. Normally it's like, oh, like you could go 1 million points from like first to fourth place or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Normally there's a little bit more of a divide here between locations, but not this season. It's been really, really close. But starting it off with no further ado, 10th place is Billy's Rockford with 1,356,000 points. 9th place, we got LJ's in Miltona with 1,379,000 points. 8th place, coming from outside of the standings, it's Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead with 1,393,000 points. Before we go further, we do have Rondo over at Pub 500 taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Rondo. But now, getting more into these standings, got in 7th place, the Rusty Nail over in Thief River Falls with 1,491,000 points. In 6th place, we got Miltona Liquor Store with 1,510,000 points. 5th place, before I get into the top 5 though, we do have West's over at Billy D's Crooked Tavern taking away the coverall. Nice job to West's, Rondo, and Roby all winning on this game, especially to Roby taking away that lion prize. But we are going to take a quick break before we go into this next game. We'll see you guys after the next one.
Hey guys, we love our happy hour show. It happens each and every day from 4 to 6, where we're live for you guys for 2 hours to play some awesome games with ya.
Oh yeah, and our standings sit like this. In 10th place, we got a 3-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points, we have a 3-way tie in 7th place between Dustball 75 at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon with 12,000 points. 5th place is Chica over at Willie McCoy's Vandover with 13,000 points. With 15,000 points in 4th place, we got Billany over at VFW Blaine. 3rd place is O Lars over at Onomia Vets Club with 17,000 points. Now with 20,000 points in 2nd place, we got Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar, Burnsville. And then number 1 player, it's Funk over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
Absolutely. Well, on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. 8th place, we have a tie between Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover, both with 17,000. With 19,000 points in 7th place, it's Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar, Burnsville. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 23,000. Then with 26,000 in 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 4th place is American Legion Fridley with 33,000. Then in 3rd, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000. With 46,000 points in 2nd place, it's Onomia Vets Club. And then in 1st place, it's Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Definitely some great stuff there, and we're super excited to see any kind of shakeups that are going to happen in these happy hour standings.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love our PGL nights. They happen on Wednesday and Tuesday night. They're an absolute blast where you can take home some good cash as well as some points towards our PGL standings.
That's right, and on the player side of things, in 10th place, we have Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 349,715 points. Then in 9th, it's Yak 2102 over at Riverbend Bar and Grill with 353,410 points. With 358,650 points. In 8th place is Diesel at Eagle St. James. Then in 7th, it's Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 391,110 points. 6th place is Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 404,455 points. Then with 444,650 points. In 5th place, it's Keeves at Clearwater Corners. 4th place is Devoided at the Roadside with 444,775 points. Then with 476,035 points. In 3rd place, it's Bergar at Southtown Lanes. 2nd place is Keith at Ibiza Wet, sitting with 493,925 points. Then with 617,990 points. In 1st place, it is Forget UD at VFW Austin.
Good job to those players. Let's get into the location. In 10th place, we got Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,165,775 points. With 1,177,200 points. In 9th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 8th place is Clancy's on Island Lake and Park Rapids with 1,206,314 points. With 1,243,140 points. In 7th place, we got Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 6th place is Billy's Rockford with 1,266,835 points. With 1,416,810 points. In 5th place, we got the Miltona Liquor Store. 4th place is VFW Northfield with 1,583,450 points. With 1,811,445 points. In 3rd place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 2nd place is the Mabel Liquor Store with 1,963,310 points. And in 1st place, it's Poppers in Virginia with 2,080,720 points.
That is some impressive stuff on the players and location side of things. Make sure you guys are coming out Tuesday and Wednesday nights for our specialty nights. And make sure you signed up at pgl.world to earn those PGL points.
Hey guys, how's it going? We are actually in this game of Skull Bingo, and we got KCM right off the bat, getting that line prize of $15. Nice job to KCM playing over at Sammy's Pizza International Falls. But of course, before we left off, we were talking about those PGL standings, and we got through the players. We were halfway through the location, so I'm going to actually update you guys, remind you who was in the bottom 5 of the top location standings. 10th place, it was Billy's Rockford. 9th place was LJ's and Miltona. They're not too far between each other. 8th place was coming from outside of the standings, Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead. 7th place ended up being Rusty Nail over in Thief River Falls. 6th place was Miltona Liquor Store, and now we are in the top 5 and all caught up. In 5th place, rising from 7th place, it's Corner Pocket and Rice, making a pretty nice jump into the top 5. They now have 1,676,000 points. In 4th place, we got VFW Northfield. They have 1,903,000 points. In 3rd place, it's Mabel Liquor Store with 2,027,000 points. In 2nd place, it's Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 2,171,000 points. But in 1st place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 2,323,000 points. Looking pretty good in that 1st place spot. Nice job to Poppers in Virginia and the rest of the standings, players and locations alike. But we do have a couple winners.
Yeah, we got Trixie over at Cam's taking home that large frame prize of $25. And then we have Brooke Chop over at Hero Sports Bar taking home that $37 must-go coverall prize. Good job to all of our winners in this game number 16 of Skull Bingo. Make sure you guys are getting ready and getting enrolled for game number 17.
Awesome stuff. Definitely getting enrolled for that one. But we got a little bit of Minnesota Wild news to get into, and it's some pretty good stuff. And in a move that sent defenseman Dmitry Kulikov and his $2.25 million cap hit for one more year to the Anaheim Ducks in return for nothing at all, the Wild are letting some players play for roster spots and don't want to be caught with their pants around their ankles when a young player is clearly not getting enough opportunity. Or, as the Wild general manager Bill Guerin likes to put it, quote, "This was a tough one because he had a great year last year and played very well for us," Guerin said after the trade was official. "But we need some more cap space. We felt we had maybe one too many defensemen, and we don't want to put guys in positions where they're not playing or maybe even not playing enough." This is clearly mentioning 22-year-old blue liner Kalen Addison as someone that lit up the AHL and got a sliver of a larger opportunity playing depth minutes for 15 NHL games last year. Before this move, there were 7 NHL-level defensemen on the roster, the logjam of logjams. But now with Kulikov gone and John Merrill starting the season healing up from an injury, Addison has all the room he wants to come and claim his spot. According to Guerin, the youngster will still need to play well enough to take it because there are other names in the depths as well. Ooh. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. But right now, at the head of everything, Kalen Addison is looking like he might be good enough to be able to take that spot. But we're going to have to wait and see. Bill Guerin is still saying that he needs to prove himself a little bit more to take it over some other people. But, hey, cool stuff going on with that. Let's take a look. Make sure there's nothing else, that we're missing out on. The whole we signed Sam Steele to a 1-year contract. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, one of the coolest names of all time, Sam Steele.
100%. Other than that, not really. Yeah, not a whole lot going on. Dmitry Kulikov was a little older. He was 31, so
yeah.
I like the move, to be honest.
It makes sense trying to give a little bit some of our younger prospects the chance on the ice.
Yeah, and it definitely opens up cap space too, so we can make a little bit extra moves during the season, be a little bit more flexible with that, and also, like you were saying, giving those prospects a little bit more time on the ice. It just makes sense, especially considering how talented our younger players are. They need a little bit more room to grow. So that, freed up a little bit of that room, hopefully allowing some younger players to move up a little bit. But, of course, we do have balls dropping on this game. We got the line set at $23. We got the large frame set at over $8,700. And we got the coverall over $40,000. So we already got players 1 ball away. We'll have to wait and see who gets it. There it is. 1 for Fun Tim and Kenny over at Friendly Inn. JPAAV over at Mama T's. All of them splitting up that line prize. Nice job to all of you winners. But, of course, we got a little bit of a fishing report to get into.
Oh, yeah. And we're checking over with Stillwater over at the St. Croix and Mississippi Rivers. And this was recorded by Explore Minnesota on September 1st. As of August 25th, water clarity on the St. Croix River was roughly 5 feet, with floating grass pockets being much more prominent. Water temperatures had dropped to 72 degrees, with anglers taking nice-sized sauger along with some huge catfish. There were reports of good walleye and smallmouth bass action as well. Effective presentations including jigs with minnows or plastics, rigs with crawlers, jigging wraps, trolled rapalas worked in 17 to 29 feet of water.
Awesome. Yeah, sounds pretty awesome to me. Hopefully you guys are taking all that and running with it and becoming better fishermen as a result. But yeah, cool stuff. Hopefully you guys have been having a good season. To be honest, it's starting to come to a close, maybe somewhat soon in the coming months, depending on how winter feels about us. But yeah, obviously ice isn't going to be on the water for quite a while longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, entering a new era of fishing, going into the autumn time. It's going to be some fun stuff. But we do have Doogie over at Lucy's Burgers Blaine taking away the large frame. Nice job to you. And we got players 2 balls away already from that coverall. But, of course, just a little reminder that when you guys are playing pilot games, send in those player pictures. We love to see them. Whether you're taking a picture with a jackpot message or just playing, some fun games with your friends and family, having a good time, send them in. We love to see those pictures. Whether you're sending them on Facebook, you can post it with the hashtag Pilot Games and just, post it on your page. And, of course, with the hashtag Pilot Games. Or you can send it into us directly on Facebook at Pilot Games, or you can email them to us directly as well at jackpots@pilotgames.com. But we do have a winner. It is none other than Lover over at American Legion Spicer, taking away the coverall. Nice job to you and the rest of the winners on this game. But, of course, we do have a player picture to get into, so we'll take a look who we got all slotted up. Let's take a look. And then there it is, of course, Crazy Kid taking away another one of his little jackpots.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like he just wins like $600, $700 jackpots all the time.
I see him sending player pictures all the time, as well as how am I blanking? Mad Dog.
Mad Dog, yeah.
All
Mad
the
Dog
time.
gets he's very opportunistic when it comes to the jackpots.
Oh, yeah.
He thinks he knows. He has a little bit
Yeah.
of a thing he goes by, and I don't know exactly what it is. But I'm a little bit on the Mad Dog, to be honest.
We've been watching him.
I'm keeping an extra eye on you. That's right. But, of course, some funny stuff going on. Mad Dog, he's pretty good at hunting down jackpots, too. But Crazy Kid, not Crazy Kid, whatchamacallit? Yes, Crazy Kid. Yes,
yeah.
Crazy Kid. He's pretty crazy.
Oh, yeah, he gets them pretty consistently as well.
100%. So definitely some cool stuff. Keep sending in those player pictures, though. We love to see them. But, of course, only about 50 seconds away from getting enrolled into this very next game. And in the meantime, we got a little bit of Vikings news to get into. So let's take a look at what those Minnesota Vikings have been up to. And they cut 2 of the backup quarterbacks that were actually both competing to be backup quarterbacks. And neither of them won the spot. So let's take a look at what happened with that. But following the departures of Kellen Mond and Sean Mannion on Wednesday, the Minnesota Vikings were actually only left with 2 quarterbacks on the team, Kirk Cousins and Nick Mullins, on their active roster and none on their practice squad. That changed on Thursday, however, as the Vikings reportedly signed former Detroit Lions signal caller David Blau to their practice squad, according to NFL Media's Tom Pelissero. Despite being a reserve quarterback with the Lions since 2019, Blau's popularity among fans around the league has increased a bit during the last few weeks, thanks to his inclusion in the latest editions of HBO's hit television show Hard Knocks. Really cool stuff. David Blau, I mean, honestly, for the Lions, he sucked, like he did. He was 0-5 in all the games he started.
Yeah, but he is like one of the rare NFL thirds right now that has like playing time.
Yes, yeah,
like field time.
Yeah, 100%. So I mean, just even having NFL experience helps, and at least maintaining a spot on practice squads and all that sort of thing. And of course, he was playing all those 5 games he lost with the Lions, which of course, even with Tom Brady at quarterback, they might have lost.
They could have
anyways.
potentially still lost.
Exactly. So it's like I don't really think a whole ton about that, but at the same time, you can also be like, okay, he's not a huge difference maker.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not going to come out and just pull a game out of his butt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But of course, we do have Lucky over All Star Sports taking away the line. Nice job to you. But at the same time, he's also a guy who knows how to play quarterback.
Yeah.
He's an athlete, so he can at least take up a game or 2 while your dude's out potentially, and not mess it up too badly. But other than that, he definitely deserves a practice squad spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I like to see it. Hopefully, he works out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know the Lions actually wanted to sign him to their practice squad, but that didn't end up working out. Because he instead opted to go on over to the Vikings, which for David Blau is actually a better
Smart
a better spot to be at, because if you do end up coming in as a backup quarterback, he's playing with a much better offense, to be honest, and but he is also at the same time playing with a little bit more of something on the line. You know what I mean? He's not playing for a losing team anymore. He's playing for the Minnesota Vikings, who are looking to compete for the Super Bowl every year. Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit different of a situation he's in, both good and a little bit bad, perhaps too. But we do have Don Juan over at Johan Sports Bar taking it away. Nice job to you, Don Juan. Yeah. But, of course, we got the coverall still available. Lori is 2 balls away from getting that prize. And we got Don Juan joining her. But, of course, we do have a little – we'll talk a little bit more about some Vikings stuff. We'll take a look because I feel like Vikings, they've been doing a lot of this stuff recently. There's a lot of news about all the NFL right now.
Yeah, and we're about a week away from their first game, too.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It's absolutely insane. It's going to be awesome.
So ready for a season to start.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be awesome to see.
Oh, yeah.
But let's take a look. Before we go further, we do have Dubes over at Neeson Savage and Don Juan over at Johan Sports Bar. Both of them splitting up that coverall. Nice job to you guys. And, of course, the Lucky winning that line prize. And, hey, Don Juan for getting the double win. It's not too shabby. But let's take a look. Oh, my goodness. Well, we got a pretty visceral reaction from a Vikings coordinator about Mike Zimmer. So let's take a look. So this is the article heading, just so you know. Former Vikings coordinator allegedly referred to Mike Zimmer as, quote, Satan. The anonymous coordinator worked under Zimmer with the Vikings, according to the report.
Anonymous.
Yeah, anonymous. So I'll read into it a little bit for you guys. So nearly 8 months since Mike Zimmer was fired after 8 years leading the Minnesota Vikings, another testimony has emerged to shine light on the allegedly unpleasant culture created during Zimmer's reign. Previously, it was Adam Thielen, Eric Kendricks, Brian O'Neill even, among others, who have commented on the culture under Zimmer. Eric Kendricks said, I don't think a fear-based organization is the way to go. While O'Neill said having coaches who stop in the hallway and say, hey, how you doing, would go a long way. And, Mike Zimmer was not a dude to do that. Zimmer.
That's got to suck. Like, this is a coach on the team you're playing for.
Yeah.
They won't even talk to you in the hallway.
No.
I'd be like, okay, come on, man.
Like, come on. Yeah. Like, we're adults here. We're professional football players. Like, we need to have a little bit of a relationship going on.
Like, I'd be like that towards, like, my boss even.
Yeah.
If, like, my boss, like, didn't talk to me at all, if I said hi or something.
Yeah,
I'd be a little, like.
If Tony was walking over in here and just ignoring me in the hallway, I'm like, first, this is the small office.
Yeah.
It's like I would see you a lot. So, but also, it's just like, come on, like it's a 53-man roster. That's not too many people to have to know.
No,
to be honest, I hate that excuse.
You helped draft all of them.
Yeah, I hate that excuse with football teams and stuff where it's like, oh, like there's a lot of dudes in the building, like can't know all of them personally. It's like, yes, you can,
because there's like, a good chunk of them you should have known for years. It's not your first day here.
No.
And then, like, the rest of them, they just add on, and you just remember them chunk by chunk.
Exactly. And, like, look at Kevin O'Connell, dude. I mean, like, he, like, knows pretty much the whole team already. Like,
yeah.
It's just something where it's like, I just don't get it. It was the same thing with Urban Meyer last year. Like, he didn't know half the team. He didn't know some of the dudes that were even on the injury report.
Yeah.
He didn't know who, like, he couldn't answer if some dude played in the game or not.
Oh man, Adolfo Mensa, he knew everything about everyone before he even got in.
Exactly, like
he knew what he was talking about the team.
Exactly, these are dudes that actually do their homework and stuff, and actually put in that extra mile, because not because they have to, but because they can. Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool to see that. Oh, hey, it's cool to see this too. We got Libby Lou 20 over at Stardust Grill and Bobby G over at Carboni's Pizza, splitting up $483, 240 bucks going straight to your guys' pockets. Nice job to Libby Lou and Bobby G taking that one away in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
But let's take a look what else is going on with this old regime that we had. So now, apparently, after Adam Thielen, Eric Kendricks, and Brian O'Neill, among others, all of them came out, now it's former Vikings cornerback Terrence Newman, who told Tyler Dunn of Going Long that Zimmer created a, quote, toxic culture. Dunn also quoted an unnamed former Vikings coordinator who referred to Zimmer as the Satan, quote. So, let's see. Cornerback Terrence Newman knows countless players, quote, dreaded going to work. Those final years because all fun was drained out of the organization. It became toxic, Newman said. It was a trickle effect. If players are dreading getting cussed out and crap like that, then it's going to make a long day for everybody. Others were a little bit more blunt with it. With a tint of hyperbole, one of Zimmer's former coordinators predicts immediate success for the 2022 Vikings. Because this coach says the devil's gone, Satan's out the building.
It's like when they start dancing when the Wicked Witch got the house on her.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man, that's hilarious. So I mean, hey, a lot of people didn't like Mike Zimmer though.
Yeah, people seem to like be really upset with his not even just like his coaching style, but almost like personality as a whole or something.
Because it's like I feel like there's certain coaches that just get too high and mighty about it. Like they're like, oh, I'm an NFL coach. Oh. Hey, Jams, how's it going? nice job to you taking away the large frame.
I guess.
Yeah. But nice job to Jams over at Muddy Cow Brooklyn Park. That's interesting, man.
Yeah.
You should get that checked out.
Yeah, probably.
But we do have Ragman over at Moe's taking away the coverall. Nice job to Ragman and the other winners on this game.
Yeah.
But, of course, whatchamacallit, other than that, we do have some cool stuff going on with that. But we do have some more stuff to talk about regarding the Vikings. So let's take a look what else they got going on with them. Jalen Reagor, of course, we were talking about him. He got just recently traded to the Vikings.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really cool stuff going on with that. No, not really too much else. Let's see. Amir Smith-Marset ended up going to the Bears. Same with Armon Watts. He ended up going to the Bears, too.
Both?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, we both released them, so they went straight to the waiver wire.
Yeah.
And then the Bears were high up on the waiver wire because they're a crappy team.
Yeah.
So they were able to claim both of those dudes pretty fast.
I see.
Irv Smith Jr. is looking good, though, apparently. He's catching some footballs, so that's good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Other than that, really nothing. Really nothing going on. Just getting ready for the season at this point.
Yeah.
We've officialized our 53-man roster. If you guys would like to go take a look at that somewhere, that is all official and actually released by the Vikings. So you can see that, see who's officially made the roster, who got cut. But other than that, not a whole lot going on with the Vikings until we start our game day next Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But as you guys know, we here at Pilot Games have teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for the ETAB game and the bingo game, and especially this Skull Bingo too, what we're playing right now. But the ETAB game, it is a lot of fun. You can check it out. It's called Vikings Victory. It's one of our classics, to be honest. We've had it a good amount of time now. But you can pick out a letter in the Skull bonus to win some big prizes. So definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing your feedback about all the games we release here. So definitely let us know how we're doing. But we only got about 10 seconds left to get into this next game. $40,000 on that coverall jackpot and over $50,000 in total prizes. Looking crazy for this next game. So get enrolled, get your bingo face on, get your bingo hat on, whatever you got to do, make it happen. But we do have a little bit of happy hour standings to get into. We're just going to go on and let you guys know who was where in the standings for happy hour because we haven't been able to update them in a couple weeks now.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to just give you guys the quick top 10, let you guys know who is where and who was sitting there before the update.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off in 10th place, we got Wolfstein, Crazy Kid, and Jay Surma all tied up in 10th place. In a three-way tie in 7th place, we have Dustball 75, Tesla, and Kirby. In 6th place, we have Lucky Ride. 5th place is Chica. In 4th place is Billany. 3rd place, we got Olars. In 2nd place is Brother Nate. Okay. And in 1st place is Funk.
Awesome stuff. I feel like Funk and Brother Nate are definitely two names I wouldn't be surprised to see after the update.
Oh, yeah. Anywhere in the standings from 1st to 10th.
Yeah. And Crazy Kid for sure, I think, is going to be in the standings,
I think we'll be seeing Crazy Kid. I think we also might be seeing, let's see. I think we might be seeing Sarah Honey or Sarah Money. I've seen her out getting a lot of wins during happy hour.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, to be honest. She has been, for some reason, I keep noticing Sarah Honey keeps getting, line prize wins.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but, that's just what I've been noticing.
Something that happens a lot.
Yeah, so, but that's the thing. A line prize, it's pretty much just as good as a large frame.
Exactly.
It must go at that point. So, counts the same. It's going to be interesting to see where you guys are sitting at after this update. But We do have a line jackpot going out to MCS over at American Legion Mabel, taking away $99 on that one. Not too shabby. MCS, nice job to you. And that, how many? We're going to have to count up those line prizes in a sec because that's getting pretty up there now.
Yeah.
But of course, nice job to all the players in the top 10s right now. You guys are doing great. But for those locations, I'm going to let you guys know where everybody was at a couple weeks ago. And just so you know, I mean, you know, you could be off the standings. You could be on the standings at this point. So keep that in mind. 10th place, it was Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel. 8th place was the Barrel House Bar and Cafe, and Willie McCoy's Vandover both tied up in 8th place. 7th place was Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville. 6th place was VFW Blaine. 5th place was Tasty Pizza Hangar, 45 in Hilltop. 4th place was American Legion Fridley. 3rd place was VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd was Anamia Vets Club. And 1st was Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Nice job to all the location standings and the players in the top 10 as well. But we do have a winner. It's AJ Ma over at Adagio's taking away that large frame. And now we got a few players one ball away. Let's see who it was. Ooh. Mike over at Eagles, Albert Lee taking away that coverall. Nice job to Mike, AJ Mob, and MCS all winning on this game.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. And MCS makes our 6th line prize of the night.
That's pretty good, to be honest.
That is pretty good.
That's pretty awesome. Nice job to you, MCS.
Stuff. Oh, yeah.
But, of course, we do have some celebrity birthdays to get into. And we actually have a pretty good amount, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool stuff. I'll actually let you start it off.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off, born in 1936, we have Andrew Grove, born Andrus Graf, Hungarian-American pioneer, in the semiconductor industry, one of the founders and CEO of Intel, and a philanthropist.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, happy birthday to Andrew Grove. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. Happy birthday to you. It's easy to be a philanthropist, I feel like, when you have billions of dollars.
Yeah. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. It's just kind of like give money to other people.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, yeah, just like quick Venmo. I'm a philanthropist.
Exactly.
But, of course, happy birthday to you, Andrew Grove. I'm sure he's done a lot of good things.
Oh, yeah.
But, of course, it's like he's like actually like fixed world hunger like yesterday. And I'm just like making fun of him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my bad, man. But, of course, we do have another birthday coming up next. It's born in 1938, Mary Jo Catlett. She's an American stage and screen character actress, known for Hello Dolly, Different Strokes, and for being Pearl in Different Strokes, and for being Mrs. Puff in SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's super awesome. Let's take a look at what she looks like. Mary Jo Catlett.
Why is SpongeBob? Why?
Such a iconic one. So that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, happy birthday, Mary Jo Catlett. That's super cool. I wonder if, she's still a main cast member.
That's awesome.
That is super awesome.
I remember I saw a video of like all the SpongeBob voice actors just like around in a fake Krusty Krab.
Yeah. And they're doing their voices and stuff. So apparently, Mary Jo Catlett, SpongeBob isn't even listed as the most popular thing she's done.
Really?
Yeah. So Different Strokes is a sitcom, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Todd Bridges, Gary Coleman, Dana Plato, Charlotte Ray, Conrad Bain are all on there. I don't think I recognize the kid on it, but I don't think I ever really watched this one. It's an American television sitcom. Yeah, pretty cool. I've definitely like heard of it, but like I only recognize the kid.
I think I've only seen like a couple scenes here and there.
Yeah, interesting. That's pretty cool. But of course, she was on that show, and she was also on Serial Mom in 1994. No, John Waters was in. What? Oh, is it? It's what? It's about. Why is Ted Bundy in it?
Yeah, why is he playing Ted Bundy? Ooh, number 3 in a row.
Len, over at American Legion Friendly. Nice job to you. Wasting no time to get that line prize. $82 going straight to you, Len. Nice
7.
job. Yeah, number 7. That's awesome.
Ching.
But yeah, Serial Mom. Very, very interesting.
John Waters. What do I know him from?
He's in so many things, dude.
That was. I'm guessing that was a bad question.
Yeah. No, it's hilarious. He was a Hairspray, Crybaby, whatchamacallit. He's also cameoed in like everything.
Yeah.
He's like a comedy icon.
Yeah.
A very like cultish people love John Waters things type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's also in the the Johnny Knoxville movies.
Yep.
That's what I remember him from.
It's hilarious. No, my family loves John Waters. It's like he's like a member of the family. It's hilarious. Yeah, Pink Flamingos. I've been told by half of my family to watch it because it's awesome.
Yeah.
I've been told by the other half of my family like not to watch it because it's terrible.
Interesting.
So yeah, take that how you will, everybody.
I feel like that's one to watch then.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's apparently it's very interesting. Whatchamacallit, one of my family members went to go see it when it was in theaters because it came out in 1972, and and they went to see it with like my grandma or something, and they like left in the middle of the movie. They were like offended by the movie. They were like, I can't watch this. This is like not film. And so they left and like just never watched it again. And then the other family member that was there that spawned the love of John Waters, basically.
I see.
It was hilarious. But of course, we do have Hangin' Brain over at Stadium Sports Bar taking away the large frame. And then we got JP12 over at Fat Jack's taking away the coverall. Nice job to all the winners on this game, taking away some nice prizes, especially to Len, taking away that line prize. But yeah, funny stuff going on with that. And Mary Jo Cowlick, happy birthday to you. But up next, 1952, Jimmy Connors was born. He's an American tennis player, 8-time Grand Slam winner, 109 titles overall.
Dang, that's crazy.
That is insane. That's really impressive.
Yeah.
But, speaking of tennis, though, Serena Williams is still competing.
Really?
Yeah, so she went, she kind of, like, went on, like, an unofficial hiatus for, like, over a year, and she became unranked.
Yeah, now she's back.
Yeah, because, like, so if you don't play professional tennis for a year, you're just no longer ranked. You go to the bottom of the rankings. And so basically, she started playing again, and she's now in the U.S. Open, and she's 3 rounds in the singles. She beat the second best in the world in the second round. And now she's going on to the third round, and that's today at 6 p.m. for you guys.
Wow.
So it's insane. Yeah, and unfortunately, though, in the doubles, her and her sister, Venus Williams, did get knocked out.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they went like 1 round in and then got knocked out in the second round. But yeah, so far, though, Serena Williams in the singles, she's doing pretty good.
Yeah, she's killing it so far.
Yeah. So
good for her.
Yeah, up next, she's facing someone against Tom Janovich from Australia.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Tom Janovich. Yeah. That's like, yeah, who knows?
Yeah, but hey, pretty cool stuff. Last person she played was ranked number 2 in the world, and she was able to beat that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy stuff.
Good luck to Serena.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm rooting for Serena all the way.
Oh, yeah.
But, of course, until then, we do have another birthday to get into. I'll let you take it away.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1955, we've got Linda Pearl, an actress known for playing Gloria in Happy Days, as well as Matlock.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've heard of Matlock. Isn't that a show or
I'm going to guess it's a show.
I think so, too.
Just because Happy Days was, so.
Let's take a look. Matlock. I swear I've heard of this. Oh, yes. it's the dude. That's so funny. I think my grandpa liked this show. That's super funny. I think my grandpa and grandma like this show, actually.
Yeah, it's the lawyer show.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I love it. I mean, my grandpa loves Andy Griffith in general, so, like, not
that's
really.
Fair.
Yeah, no, that's super funny, though. I love Andy Griffith, but I don't care for Matlock, really. I love Andy Griffith.
I was going to say the Andy Griffith show.
Yeah, it's the best show ever.
It's a classic. So I had a teacher that used to just let us watch episodes in class, and we'd just be like sitting around watching it. It was so fun.
That's awesome, dude.
It was that, and then we'd also watch The Twilight Zone.
I mean, like, I feel like
great.
Those 2 shows are, like, great to show in school because they always have very definite morals in each episode.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, either it's like, oh, like, his kids, his son's, like, friend was stealing or something, and, like, oh, he's showing his son, like, this wrong to steal.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, like, random episodes like that, or Barney is just messing everything up.
Oh,
and then he's just point, don't be like Barney.
Yeah.
But of course, how is that still there? Taking away the line prize. We got Jams making another appearance.
Jams, if it's there for 4 to 6 hours, you should probably contact medical personnel.
But of course, nice job taking away that line prize to you. But of course, Matlock, that's the show. Andy Griffith, the show as well. It's really cool. Linda Pearl was in it. Happy birthday to you. But of course, up next, born in 1960, we got Eric Dickerson. He's a Pro Football Hall of Fame running back. Well, had the NFL single-season rushing record at 2,105 yards in 1984. And he was also a Pro Bowler in 1983, 84, and from 86 all the way to 89. So had a very illustrious, very consistent career. Played mostly for the LA Rams, and I'm pretty sure he played only for the LA Rams. But yeah, I mean, he's considered one of the best of all time, and for good reason, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, super cool stuff. Eric Dickerson.
Oh, that's such a known with the goggles.
100%. Let's see. Oh, okay. Looks like he played for the Falcons, the Raiders, and the Colts at the end of his career. That's really cool. Hey, happy birthday to Eric Dickerson. Definitely really cool stuff. But we do have another winner, Chicago Joe over at Boathouse Brothers, taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Chicago Joe. But up next, born 1964, Keanu Reeves was born on this day. He's a Canadian actor known for Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and The Matrix, and he's a rock bassist known for Dogstar.
Oh, yeah, definitely some awesome stuff. You gotta love Keanu Reeves.
Oh, yeah.
You have to. Like Constantine, great movie.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, Keanu Reeves is super cool. I like Keanu Reeves. I feel like he's done a pretty good job in most of the movies he's been in.
Oh, yeah.
But we do have a couple winners on the coverall.
Yeah, we got a Buck over at Handlebar. We got Shoot to Win over at Benton Station. And Sweet Cakes over at Shellhorn Bar and Grill, taking home that Musco coverall prize of $32. Get us ready for the very last game of Skull Bingo. Definitely some awesome stuff. Make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play.
100%. Definitely getting enrolled. Over 40 grand available on that jackpot and over 50 grand available in total prizes. So definitely press and roll. Get ready. Get all your stuff in order. Whatever it is. Bingo hat, bingo face. I don't know. But of course, Keanu Reeves movies. Probably, I'd say his most known movie might be John Wick now.
It probably is. It might have used to be like maybe Point Break.
Yeah, I think The Matrix is probably his most well known before that.
Yeah.
But John Wick, low key, I feel like more people know John Wick now.
They definitely do.
Yeah, it's a huge thing. Like,
or at least it's definitely the movie that's attributed to him the most.
Yeah, because The Matrix is low key known for being The Matrix. Yeah. And it's really popular for that. Obviously, Keanu Reeves is very heavily associated with that.
Have you watched Knock Knock? I've just seen like the opening bit of it when it's like the girls like trying to like talk to him about like their phone that got wet.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, it's not.
It's not good at all.
Nah, that's a shame.
It really sucked.
Because I was like, Keanu Reeves in like a horror movie? That sounds kind of fun.
It wasn't even a horror movie.
Oh, it's not? It's like a thriller?
Yeah, and it was a bad thriller. It was so bad.
Like, what's the plot? They're just trying to like, ruin his life or something?
Yeah, I'll literally tell you right now.
Okay,
so basically, like Reagan and I sat down and tried to watch it, and it was so, like, I kind of at the beginning was like, is this what the movie is going to be about? And I skimmed through the whole movie because I was like, no way. And it was about this. So basically, the whole movie is Keanu Reeves is sitting in his home, being normal. He has a wife and kids. And his wife and kids leave for the weekend, and they go. And he's like, okay, cool. Like, I have the house to myself. This is sick.
No, yeah. It's like, I'm going to walk around in my underwear now.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to watch, like, Rambo on full blast.
You know,
like, chilling. He's mad chilling.
Yeah.
But, so, and then all of a sudden, stormy night, blah, 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 blah. And whatchamacallit, two young college-age women approach the front door, and they knock, and they're like, oh, like we need to have nowhere to go, blah blah blah. Like, can we stay here for the night? And he's like, yeah, like sure. And whatchamacallit. But before we go further in this terrible story, we have Sweet Cakes over at Shellhorn Bar and Grill. Woo! Hey, line jackpot in the very last game, $162. Nice job to you, Sweet Cakes. Not too shabby over there at Shellhorn Bar. That's some awesome stuff. $162. Perfect way to end off the Skull Bingo.
That's number 8 in line prizes.
100%. That's some awesome stuff. But anyways, I was talking about Knock Knock. And maybe I can... Yeah, okay, yeah. So this will help me kind of explain it a little bit better.
Okay.
Just so I'm not... Because I don't want to get too long-winded with it because, trust me, there's nothing more to it.
No.
There's no twist.
So I'm guessing, okay, they go in and they basically just like decide to like try and ruin his life because they're like into him or something like that.
So basically, Keanu Reeves stars as the family man who falls into temptation. You know what that means. And and the two women are the they act as the seductresses who wreak havoc upon his life, turning a married man's dark fantasy into his worst nightmare. And basically, what happened? They come in, stuff happens, and then he wakes up and he's like tied to a chair, and he's like, "Whoa, like what's going on?"
So it's like Misery, but he can't write any books.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. And he's like sitting there like, "No, what's going on?" And then they're just sitting there like, "Oh, see, we actually filmed everything, and we're gonna ruin your life." And he's like, "Why?" And
What did I do?
Yeah, and he's like, "Who are you people?" And they're random people.
Oh, so it's like strangers.
Yeah. And he's just sitting there like, "Why are you doing this?" And they're just like, "'Cause you suck. And you cheated on your wife just now because we made you." And he's just sitting there like, "What?" And so basically the whole movie is him trying to like get them out before his wife comes back. And then like
social media is a pain.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
And then it just doesn't work. And then his wife and kids get back and they see the house all messed up with like cheater written on the walls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's how the movie ends.
It's like I can explain.
Yeah, it's just like, come on. It was such a bad movie. But of course, we do have a couple winners. We got CDP over at Eagles Rochester taking away the large frame, and Jexa over at Broadway Pizza taking away the coverall. Nice job to you guys, and of course, Sweet Cakes for winning that $162 line prize. It's some awesome stuff. But yeah. So basically, moral of the story, don't watch that Knock Knock movie. It wasn't good. Just watch like Speed over again instead.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, yeah, and don't harbor college students.
No, what are you doing? Don't do that. Just kick them out. They can sleep drunk on the side. Like, that's the age you're able to do that.
Yeah, that's a time when you could like sleep drunk on the sidewalk and wake up and you're probably going to be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Your body is probably taking care of you.
No one walks over like a 20-something-year-old on the sidewalk and be like, "Oh, like look at this!" Like, well,
yeah,
everyone's just like,
it's
keep going.
They know what you
probably
did.
Give them a little kick or something.
Exactly, for real. They put like a little water, like
oh yeah, like a little drop.
Yeah, but of course, there's some funny stuff going on there. But
oh yeah.
Other than that, Keanu Reeves is awesome though. Devil's Advocate, great movie. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, one of my personal favorites.
Oh, you have to love that one.
But whatchamacallit, there was actually a movie that Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure kind of like ripped off of, and I didn't really know that it did until like I watched the other movie again, and I was like, wow, this is exactly the same. But I forget the other movie, and I can't really think of it right now.
Where they have like basically it's like the kind of the same premise.
Yeah, and time to meet historical figure. It was like a movie from the 80s. Whatchamacallit, and it was literally like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good. But it was like kind of almost
was it Back to the Future?
Yeah, for real. No. But it was literally kind of the same concept too of they were trying to grab people from the past to learn about history as well. So it was literally like they were kind of doing the same thing. Oh man, I'm going to have to. It was from the 80s though. It was from the 80s. And it came before Bill and Ted. So that's why it kind of got me. I was like, what's going on here? But of course, we are getting right into this last game of the broadcast of whatchamacallit, Lucky 4 Bingo. We'll take a look, see if we can get a chance at the mega jackpot right off the bat. We can. 3 balls away. We got to be perfect. Let's take a look. Not going to get it this time around. We're moving on to the next one of the major jackpot. We'll have to move up. Nope, not going to get a chance at this one.
Nah.
Moving on to the mini jackpot. Let's see if we can get a chance at that. There we go. Perfect. We got to be. Nope. Moving on to the must-go prize. But, of course. Oh, I think I found it. I think it was called Time Bandits. Yeah, it was called Time Bandits. And an 11-year-old goes through time. And, he needs to, travel through time for some reason. It's Sean Connery is in it. John Cleese is in it. It's a good movie. It's actually a good one.
That sounds. It's got Sean Connery.
It's on HBO, by the way. That's where I saw it recently. And because I remember looking at this and I was like, what? I think I've seen this movie before, and it's great. It is such a funny movie. It's it's kind of like Willow. You know Willow? Did you ever watch that?
Yeah.
That was a really good movie too. It was one of those 80s fantasy movies. Whatchamacallit. But Sean Connery, I think, was some Roman dude. I'm not too sure. Yeah,
It looks like it's part of a trilogy.
Really? I didn't know
It's
that.
followed by Brazil, which is released in 1985, and then ends in The Adventures of Baron Munchausen.
That's hilarious. They're definitely not good at all.
No,
I've
probably
never even
not.
heard of them. That's super funny, though. I watched this as a kid, though, and it was good. This was a good one. That's hilarious. I totally forgot about that. But, of course, we do have players continuing to get at this must-go prize at $8. We'll have to wait and see who can get it. Waiting ever so patiently. But, of course, there it is. TJ Midas over at Clearwater Legion, post 323, taking it away. 13, 15, 64, and 70 are your 4 lucky numbers. And, of course, happy birthday, Keanu Reeves. It's also Lennox Lewis's birthday, Selma Hayek's birthday, Marcus Erickson. Happy birthday to all of those people. But we got a little bit something to get into. The most important part of the broadcast, our player spotlight this week was Team Mob Turbo. They won a crazy jackpot over $14,000, making them the biggest winner of this past weekend over at Winners in Sartell. And when they won that jackpot at Winners in Sartell, they supported a great charity, the St. Cloud Boxing and Wrestling Club. Their mission statement is to play, have fun, and to learn. So, I mean, a great charity, great jackpot, and a great player, of course, too. And it always leads us right back around to whenever you guys play Pilot games, your community wins. Have a nice rest of your weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.
$2.
Good job to all the winners on Friday. Now moving on to Saturday, we had Ray over at American Legion Malanka taking home $3,098.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Forget You D at Lyle Liquor taking home $1,685.
Yeah, then on Saturday, finishing off our Saturday, we had KMP over at the Woodshed Lamport taking home $1,017.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Why Not Me 1 over at Broadway Bar and Pizza Rochester taking home $1,655.
Yeah, then we had John, Funk, and Jim over at Lookout Bar and Grill taking home $4,413.
And the final jackpot we gave out this past weekend went out to G-Force over at Moonlit Bay, taking home $630.
Well, definitely some great jackpots going out during this weekend. If you guys happen to be a jackpot winner, make sure you message in a player picture over to us so that we can show you guys off on the broadcast. And also, while you guys are playing these games, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.